Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
Hey, welcome to Firearm Friday.
Yes.
And as
Firearm
always,
Friday.
thank y'all coming to the show. Like and subscribe to the channel. And also make sure y'all taking advantage of all of those good discounts you get on that hair and skincare products. Those wonderful air fresheners, like the one behind me that you can't see because it's so small. Make sure you're using that OG Network 26 promo code so you get that 15% discount on all your purchases of $35 and up. What's going on, my brother Jay?
Woo, my brother Ron, blessings to you as always. Blessings to see you above ground and to see you in person and physically doing well. And as always, it's a pleasure to look at your shining face because it gives me joy that you are happy and I'm happy too.
Now I'm thinking because you said above ground, and
Look, just because you're in the basement don't mean you're in the ground now. And by the way,
and
I keep saying this. I say this over and over and over again. Ron's opinion don't matter. It needs to be changed. That title need to be changed. I done did what you did the other day on the live when you had that mosquito bite on your nose.
yeah,
And you put the cocoa custard on there.
yeah.
I don't have four. I kid you not. I have 4 mosquito bites on my hand in one day.
Wow.
Right? Because my veins protrude on my hand when I'm doing stuff. 4 bites.
Oh, it was you had the
Yeah.
vampire mosquitoes.
Oh, absolutely. And these suckers down here, they're a whole lot bigger than up north. When they drink, they drink. So I had these 4 bumps. I said, you know what? I saw Ron do it. You know what? I'm gonna have to try this because he said it worked. I seen it. It works. So let's see if it works for me because I have very sensitive skin. I took a go up, slapped that joke around, rubbed it in. Ron, you on to something.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
just put it like that. You on to something there, brother.
Yeah, it works
Not
for
only is
me.
it good for the skin to make it nice and smooth and make you smell good, if you
Yep.
got a mosquito bite,
Yeah, and the funny thing is,
within minutes,
the itch went away instantly for me. Like it went away instantly. And what? But then by the time we got through that show, you seen it reduced a whole lot before we even got on the show. And I said, look, but
that is definitely a factual moment. Yes, because I tried it, and all 4 bumps. Let it looked like my knuckles were moved to the back of my hand as much they bit
wow.
me. Right when I put it back on, where the bumps at? And no itch. So you definitely
Wow.
on to something, brother. You on to
Yeah,
something.
man. Like I said, I know you guys don't advertise it for that, of course, but I can say without question that it definitely works for me and has worked for me. And I kind of swear by it now when I get a mosquito bite, it does what I need it to do for me. That's why I said I'm gonna probably have to eventually order me a small one, keep around, you know what I mean, for mosquito bites because I know that season is coming around when they're gonna be.
Oh yeah. Karina, buena suerte. Bienvenido. Thank you for joining us again.
Yes, thank you. I yeah, welcome to Fire on Friday. I know we was talking about others mosquito bites, um, but unfortunately, that wasn't the topic. But when you get bit by a mosquito, it's a product that I get from top to bottom hair and skincare products, and it's not advertised for that, but it works. And on my last live, I got bit by a mosquito and on my nose, and I was like, "Watch this!" And I ran and got some, put it on my thing while we were still on live, before the show was over, it was gone. Itch went away immediately. So that's why I say if you ain't got your hands on some top to bottom hair skincare products, that coconut cluster, that worked for me.
Definitely
I mean,
missing
they
out.
don't advertise it for that, but I tested it. I said, look, I'm telling you, it worked, and it worked. And my man Jay, he tried it again. He tried it.
Yeah,
He, he had extra
yeah.
knuckles on his hand for mosquito bites.
That's why I'm saying that name got to change, man. That Ron's opinion don't matter. Ron's opinion matters. Straight
Yeah,
up.
not all the time, but sometimes it do. But honestly, the Ron's opinion don't matter. It really came from more of a what do you call it? Because I want people to choose whether it matters or not. So initially it says Ron's opinion don't matter. And then when I say my opinion, you get to choose whether it matters to you or not. But it really don't matter.
Well, it matters in my realm. I tell you like that. In my world, Ron's opinion matters because dang it, I'm gonna say about 80% of the stuff that we have talked about, and I have tried. 80% has been successful.
That's a good success rate. Why can't I get that for my God doing so?
Look here now. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you that that's why Ron's opinion matters in my world.
Yeah, I
From thoughts to ideas to choices, we're all good, bro. We're all good.
sometimes the brain don't stop, but it's all good. But yeah, like I said, welcome to Firearm Friday. We got a video that we're gonna get in from because it's a game that we
Tonight,
play on Firearm. Huh?
yeah, tonight's Firearm Friday is going to be similar because I believe Ron and we have come up with a term, whether it's useful or not.
Right.
And it just started off because we started looking at a few things. We had a couple of debates about it. And I'm thinking this is starting to be a good trend for him and I because we see things differently. And of course, we see things alike in many, many things. And this useful or not is becoming a really, really interesting topic.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh,
I
I,
like
I,
this. I like this a lot.
yeah.
I do.
I like it that we brought it into the show. Um, and it kind of gives you people a chance to get their own perspective because for those that are on the live, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but also just chime in. If you see the video and we say is it useful or not, and throw your opinion in the chat. Say yeah, that's useful or not. Either
Yeah,
way, but we're gonna roll with it and see where it goes.
this is true. And keep in mind that when we come across these videos, we dissect them, or I know I do, okay? And if there's any laws pertaining to specific states, we tend to actually dive into it as well so that what we talk about is basically Firearm Friday. We talk about laws, we talk about gun ownership, we talk about the safety about the guns, we talk about specific guns, we talk about almost everything about firearms because why? The ultimate goal is protection. It's self-defense, self-protection, protection of the family, protection of the home. So all these things fall under Firearm Fridays because a lot of times people just don't know what they can and what they cannot do.
Right.
And
And the other
tonight's
thing
video,
is right. And the other thing is that it's not exclusive to firearms. Of course, it's firearm meaning firearms, fire guns and stuff, but also weapons. And so there
right,
might
right,
be things, and there might be like the last show that we did. It was more like home security systems. So when we
right,
start talking about guns and weapons and stuff like that, it's a lot more than just specifically firearm. Firearm Fridays is the major topic is firearms and guns and stuff like that. But you do, like Jay said, laws, things like that. Is it useful? Not useful? Because we come across stuff like getting out of your car with a giant shield, and getting out of your car
the
with this
giant
giant
bulletproof,
shield.
the bulletproof curtain was the funniest thing we ever came across. Oh my goodness gracious, that
Oh man,
video.
that was funny. That was funny. I mean, but like I said, but again, we both have there's things that we agree on, and both of us had different perspectives on whether it's useful or not. And sometimes we're deep diving and we might say it's not useful, but then there's sometimes we say, okay, but in this situation, it might actually be useful. So
yeah, just like that.
You never know where it's going to go. Oh my goodness. Man, that was funny.
Yes, it was. Well, I'm gonna shoot him in the knee, and then when he looked down, I'm gonna shoot him in his eye.
Meanwhile, I'm all exposed.
Oh man, y'all gotta watch that video. Y'all gotta
watch that one. Yeah, that's funny. That was funny.
Go back to that Firearm Friday video. That was hilarious. It surely was. Well, Ron, with tonight's video, you have access to it because I downloaded it, so we can actually, whenever you're ready, you can actually put it up and you can play it.
Yeah.
And
1 second.
We're gonna pause it a lot, so just be ready.
Say that again.
We will be pausing it a lot, so be ready.
All right, let me.
Americans has had something stolen right off their front porch. Not from a car, not.
All right, so you said I didn't ever watch this video, so I'm watching this. I'm seeing this stuff in real time.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
1 in 6 Americans has had something stolen right off their front porch. Not from a car, not from a store, their front porch. And what did most people do about it? They bought a Ring camera so they could watch the guy take their package in 4K. Today we're doing something different. We're talking about 5 things
hold on.
you can legally...
Hold on.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you we was gonna be stopping this lot? And we already started. 30 seconds into the video, we already started. Go ahead.
Yo, I'm sorry, but you watching people steal. That's funny.
I knew it.
You watching people steal your stuff in real time in 4K.
In 4K.
I mean, you can see it clearly that they steal your stuff, and ain't a darn thing you can do about it. All you're doing is watching it on camera.
You spend nearly $200 to $400 on a Wi-Fi 4K HD video camera system where the person can still take your stuff off the porch. So what difference does it make if you spend that $400 for?
All right, so I tried. Man, that was quick. All right, I'm gonna try to behave.
Buy on Amazon right now that will make a thief, a burglar, or anyone else with bad intentions deeply, deeply regret their life choices. No firearms license, no background check on most of these, just a credit card and the desire to not be a victim. Welcome to Born Sharp. Let's get into it. Number 1, Taser Bolt 2. We're starting with the one product on this list that every single person watching this already knows about, and half of you are still not carrying. The Taser Bolt 2. Yes, on Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon. 2-day shipping right to your door. The Bolt 2 shoots 2 barbed probes up to 15 feet. Those probes deliver an electrical charge that shuts down your voluntary muscle control for 30 seconds. You don't fall asleep, you don't get knocked out, your muscles just stop working, and the person holding the taser walks away. Now, people will say, 15 feet? What if the guy is 20 feet away? Valid, but here's the thing. Most break-ins and attacks don't happen at 20 feet. They happen in a hallway, in a parking garage, at a doorstep. 15 feet is the distance between you and the person who did not expect you to be armed. And unlike a firearm, the legal threshold for deploying a taser in most states is significantly lower. You don't need to prove lethal threat. You need to prove you were scared and had reason to be. The Bolt 2 also comes with a built-in laser sight and LED flashlight, because Axon apparently decided that if you're going to electrocute someone, you should at least be able to see their face while you do it. Downside, it's a single shot.
Pause number 2.
All right. All right. Is he trying to sell the product or insult the product?
Look. I gotta say, look. Even if he's insulting the product, that may make the product much more powerful because Here's why I said that before we continue. There's an insurance company that recently put out a video, a commercial, where clearly all three people are as dumb as a box of rocks. Okay? And yet the company is considered one of the top insurance companies to have a policy with. So insulting a product or insulting something that a company's making, I think that's the way to go now because people are buying into it. I'm just saying.
I guess. I guess.
I mean, look. Ibbity dibbity. You ever heard that?
Uh-huh.
They're considered the top 5. Ibbity dibbity. Most of their conversation is rubbish.
I know.
Gibberish. And yet they're buying it. Who the hell's gonna have a giant emu walking around their house with a damn fake ass wig and freaking mustache?
Yeah.
And they consider they are in the top 5 of insurance companies.
Yeah, top biggest insurance companies with probably the most customers.
Exactly.
Because I mean they understand that people like to be entertained, not educated.
Or better yet, people are just plain stupid.
Right. And
they're gonna spend money because it's stupid.
Right. Entertained, not educated.
Yeah. So now
entertained meaning it's funny. Let me go get their insurance.
Yeah.
Because the whole point behind that way is to make sure you remember them.
Well,
it's working.
It works for some. For me, it don't work because I'm trying to figure out why would I spend money on a company that believes that insurance is spelled with 2 E's. That gets me worried.
Hey.
So if I have a Chevy Tahoe, they're gonna call it a Chevy.
CVTO.
A Chevy toe?
Yeah, man.
That's
people
right.
Buy it. People gonna spend the money there.
Absolutely right. They're ranked in the top 5.
Right. So hey, there's no argument there.
None. So now we have this guy here talking about if you're gonna tase somebody, you need a flashlight so you can see their face when they get tased. You better hope that person ain't got.
We're gonna go through this and finish this little segment, and then we'll question is useful or not.
Right. Device. You get 1 deployment before you need to reload. So if you miss, or if there are 2 people, you're now holding a very expensive flashlight. Is it worth $400? For most people, yes. It's the most legally defensible, most widely available, least requires explanation weapon on this list. If you own nothing else on this list, own this. Number 2. Byrna S.
Useful or not is the question.
Right.
All right. I'll go with this one. Although I wouldn't pay $449 for it. When it comes to the price tag, no. Now, here's the thing.
Boy, your brain switched off and that was real fast when you saw that price.
$449, I don't give a damn what it does. It ain't useful, you know? Too expensive. Well, you know what? Let's twist that around a little bit. It might actually be useful. Because if somebody come to try to rob you, right? Let's say you on the subway. Someone tries to rob you, and you shoot them with the taser bars.
Okay.
And it actually, makes it through, number one, your clothing, depending on which way it gets. This is where people miss it at, but I'll get into that in a little bit. It makes it through your clothing and actually gets the person and it shocks the person, right?
Right.
You're dang. Now, the person let's say the person have enough in them to be able to get the prongs out of them, you miss whatever. When they go to rob you, you're gonna be broke anyway. Because you just spent $449 on a taser. So you say, look, don't rob me, just take the taser. It's worth $449. But is it useful? I mean, I guess there is somebody me personally, I wouldn't buy it. Is it useful? I guess there is somebody out there that is useful for, but I'm going to tell you where I think this is not, this is where I think that it's kind of a waste. All right. Maybe up north, like up here where it's cold all the time and people wear coats and jackets and thick clothing, that's not useful.
Right.
Especially in the wintertime when you got all these clothes on.
Right.
So depending on where it hits you at, it's not going to make it through all of that.
That's true.
This is where people miss it at. So when they see people that say, oh man, they tased the person and he just kind of walked through it, it's because it all depends on, again, how well the connection is.
Right, right.
So I think that's not something I'm going to use as a home defense mechanism. Let's say you're a person that catch the train on a subway.
Okay.
Maybe. Let's say you're in a state where you don't have access to firearm, and this is your only option. I just can't see spending $400. Listen, I think that if it has an extremely bright flashlight, that's more useful than the prongs, because you might be able to blind them and they can't see you for a few seconds for you to run.
Right.
Because I'm not going to. First of all, if I'm going to tase somebody, what happens when you take the taser? How you gonna get the taser? You're gonna lose a $450 item because you're not gonna be. What you gonna do? Run off and break the wires? This is a one-time use.
Right. Right.
So this is a highlight. I don't know. I can't. I'm 80% not useful, 20% useful. That's my take. I'm gonna stick to it. Where you at on this?
Well, I gotta say, I'm gonna piggyback off something you said. If you in a subway and you deploy this thing, you gonna get beat up with it, because that assailant is not by him or herself. They're gonna be about 2 or 3 of them. Like they said, it's a one-time use. That means you get one of them. That's it. You get one. And if the probes don't go in, like you said, then it's wasted. And then here comes the worst part. The tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Long Island, since you mentioned up north, it is illegal for a person to own any type of tasing instrument. So when the police come to help you, they're going to lock you up too, because you got an illegal weapon, even as you defended yourself.
Right. Which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Exactly.
Like the criminals are not going to use tasers.
And then make matters worse, you can get a good taser for up close and personal usage, because I've seen them. Some of them look like lipsticks. Pop it open, it's a little taser. Some of them look like cell phones. Pop off the cap, the prongs are there. Hell, I even seen one that looked like an old school beeper. Pop off the cap, 2 prongs are there. Way less than $100 and more effective. Because if there's 3 people, zip, zap, zip, you got them all. With this here, you got 3 people. Go ahead.
Honestly speaking, my take on this one part, right? Because I'm kind of piggybacking off of something that you were saying. If I'm in a situation where there's multiple assailants, I would rather have a can of mace.
Oh, absolutely.
That way we all won't be coughing up in here.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Than to have this. If you really think about it, you got a better shot at surviving with a can of mace, pepper spray or whatever, Well, you pepper spraying everybody because let's say it's 3 or 4 guys, you can now everybody fighting with themselves trying to get their breath, and you might get a chance
Right.
better. I think you got a better shot than to spend $449.
So my take is 100%
Yeah,
not useful.
I mean the flashlight is useful, but you can get one a whole lot cheaper.
No, they ain't nothing useful about that thing.
Nah.
Next.
All right, let's bring up number 2.
Launcher. Okay, you wanted something that looks like a gun, feels like a gun, and would make any reasonable person question all of their recent decisions. But without a firearm classification, a background check, or a federal paper trail, meet the Byrna SD. The Byrna is a CO2-powered pistol that fires 68 caliber projectiles up to 60 feet at 300 feet per second. It is not classified as a firearm. You do not need a permit to own it. You do not need a background check. You need to be 18 and you need to be able to click add to cart. Now here is what makes this particularly nasty. It doesn't just hit you. Load it with the max pepper rounds, and when that projectile impacts, it bursts open and disperses a cloud of 9% OC and CS. That's pepper spray and tear gas combined. That incapacitates for up to 45 minutes. 45 minutes. That's not a deterrent, that's a consequence. The Byrna has an effective range of 60 feet, which is more than 4 times the Bolt 2, meaning you can engage someone before they get to you, at the doorway, on the porch, across a parking lot, without ever having to get close enough for things to get complicated. The honest critique? The trigger pull is long, and the CO2 cartridge is pierced on the first shot, which means once you fire, your cylinder is actively leaking and needs to be replaced. This is not a set it and forget it carry weapon. You need to stay on top of maintenance, but for home defense, as a nightstand weapon in states where keeping a firearm feels like more paperwork than it's worth, the Byrna SD is a genuinely serious tool, and it looks enough like a real gun that we're betting most people won't wait around to find out which one it is. Number 3.
I got to think on this one. See, they almost had me there. How much? Nope. They almost had me in the beginning. And I'm explaining to you why, because I kind of started thinking about what I said prior to that, which is multiple assailants, right? So my thought was, okay, pepper spray, 60 feet distance. If you can get a few rounds off to kind of hit them, everybody's dealing with pepper spray. So I was like, okay, this might not be a bad idea. Until he went to the maintenance.
Yepper.
And then now I see the price. So now I'm down to 70-30. 70, not useful. 30, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if I should. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something that may hurt your stomach, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because you said 70-30. And I got to show you this. And there's going to be a real big reason why I'm going to show you this. and you're gonna you're really gonna understand why I'm showing you this. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go?
Yeah, 429. Yeah, nah.
There it is. So you saw it was what, 429?
Yeah, I'm not. That's too much money. All right, I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, both of these are too much money. And if you got $429, you got a real firearm.
That's also very true.
It's like, why are we bothering?
Because you're in a state that is not allowed.
Yeah, well, they can tell me all they want to and tell me I ain't allowed. Oh, wow.
So, this is why I had to pull it up
Oh, wow.
because when I heard about that one, I said, wait a minute. I understand why they're trying to sell it, yet they did a big mistake by saying it's worth $400.
Yeah, that's a no.
I mean, clearly you can see why I already agree it's a no.
I mean, well, $169, I'll take that risk.
Functions exactly the same way,
Right.
gives the illusion the same way,
Yep.
has the same cartridge and pepper spray.
Right.
And
Yeah,
this one's better than the other one because this one, you pull the trigger, all the balls are coming out just like an automatic pistol.
Oh, okay.
Whereas opposed to the other one, you heard him say it's got a long trigger pull. So pop, pop, pop. For $429. This one, on the other hand, for $169, it's more pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't. All right, so, but my mind always go like I'm gonna say, all right, with that right there, then I'm more on the 50-50. If I'm gonna
What?
pay that much money, huh?
Are you saying you 50-50 for a 429 piece of shit
No,
garbage?
no, 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 no. I said for the second one,
Oh, okay, the second one. Okay,
169. Yeah,
okay.
I'm 50-50. The only reason why I say 50-50, and it has not, the price, of course, is a actual factor, is the bigger factor. But all right, this is not for everybody. This is just me, myself, and I, and nobody else. Why is it that we are trying to make products for criminals to survive the incident?
Because there are politicians out there that are hindering the law-abiding citizen, and the law-abiding citizen has to find a way to protect themselves against the criminals.
So here's my point in this, because it goes back to, so somebody's trying to violate me. Violate meaning they trying to take advantage of me, rob me, steal me, take my goods, possibly kill me, possibly murder me, right? I want y'all to think about this concept. I am literally trying to buy something to not take someone's life who's trying to take mine.
Make it make sense.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Make it make sense.
this person, that's why I said, yes, those things may be useful. That's why I gave it a little bit of percentage. But reality of it is that I'm still going to get something to offer you, because I want that person to, anybody that wants to go around taking advantage of people, vulnerable people. In my opinion, why are we trying to make weapons for them to stay alive? No. A dead person can't rob somebody twice. A dead person can't rape somebody twice. A dead person can't break in the next home after they broke in the first home and stole something. A dead person cannot do things twice. Why are we trying to, this non-lethal? That all that does is says criminals are having a more safe passage to do more crime. Because the stupid citizens, once again, are now buying weapons for you to survive the incident. So you can go violate. So here's my point to this. And this is why I'm getting off track again, because that brain start going. I'm sorry. Ron's opinion don't matter. But now I'm getting mad. All right, so I'm going to go get a non-lethal weapon to
Right.
go against people that have bad intentions, more likely trying to kill me, take my life, whatever, take my product, breaking my home, steal from me. They coming with real stuff.
Right.
They're not going. No criminal in their right mind gonna come in your house with a taser.
Right.
And don't, if they have a taser, they won't probably have a firearm. They're not coming in there with stuff for you to survive. They coming in there with stuff to take your life if you tried to stop them from doing what they're doing. Now, here's my point. They broke in your house, stole your goods, broke in the house, and you got to tase the person. Let's say you got that taser. We're going to start with the taser. We didn't get to the rest of the video, but I'm sorry. I'm stuck. You tase the person. That person get tased. You even get to the point where you call 911. They come and lock the person up. What they lock him up for? And they broke into your home, blah, 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 blah. All right. They go to court. They got caught doing what they did. They go to court. Judge let them out on bail. Now they're at somebody else's house doing the same exact thing again. And guess what? The second person hit them with the taser. Called 911. Locked them back up. The judge said, "You back here again?" "Yup." "Yeah, what happened?" "Well, I got tased again." All right, so he go through court, maybe in jail for 30 days. I don't know. He back out. Now he at the third house. Going in and rob. This time he get hit with the pepper spray. He back in, let's say he get caught. Let's say he get away. I don't know. Y'all see how stupid this sounds? This person is going from house to house, robbing and stealing, and they survive. At that point, it's like there is no threat to me. I can take advantage of any and everybody. Why? Because there is no threat. But guess what? This is how efficient the firearm is. You go into the wrong house, and they got a pew-pew, and they pew all over you. Now you're bleeding out. Now you're dead. You don't go to court.
Nope.
Save the taxpayers' money.
Yep.
Guess what? You go to the grave. They bury you. And there is no more. You ain't going to go to the second house. You ain't going to go to the third house. You ain't going to go no more houses. Stealing people's stuff. Victimizing.
That person's career criminal has ended.
Ended.
Because they look like nothing but Swiss cheese.
And you have made the world a better place. Why? Because
That's
it's
right.
one less criminal. This is why, even though we having the show, we having fun. Go ahead, Jay.
And you save taxpayer money.
Yeah.
No court.
Even though we having fun.
No
we joking. But sometimes we got to get past the stupidity of this stuff.
Because people are stupider.
I love that. I love that word. People are stupider and stupider and stupider. How stupider can you get?
Apparently.
So
much stupider, they're gonna charge you $400 for something that you could have got for $100.
So this is why, even though we're doing the show, and I don't know how many more things we got left on it, but this is where it gets utterly ridiculous. I know this stuff sounds good. See, I didn't see the video. And his face told me I'm in for another shock of my life.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm going to bring it to the
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it to the stage.
EHDX 68 caliber pump action rifle. Okay, we're done playing around. This is the T4 EHDX, a 68 caliber CO2 powered pump action rifle, full metal receiver, massive muzzle brake, Picatinny rail on top for optics, 3 kilograms of
I can't take no more. I can't take no more. I can't take no more. I can't. Why? What? Now we got fake rifles with optics. Oh my goodness. You wrong, Jay. You should have warned me. You
I
wrong,
said,
Jay. You should have warned me.
I said it's gonna be an interesting
Hey,
night.
listen. He said, man, he knew. Listen, he knew. He knew.
Yeah, I
He
did.
knew. He said Ryan is not gonna make it past the first two before he starts losing. He knew it. I know he knew it. He sensed it.
And I said there's gonna be a whole lot of stopping in that video. We can't even get to number 3 without stopping. Woo. Woo. Hey man, what can I say? What can I say? Well, we're gonna hope that Ron's not frozen because he's got his head down too long. But if he's frozen, we're gonna give him a moment to come back. For those that are watching, we're actually talking about firearms, this Firearm Friday. Huh?
Jay, I can't with this, man. It's crazy. Who does this?
Give me about 30 seconds.
All right, I'm gonna run a commercial. We'll be right back.
Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and they're probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
Yeah, we back. Oh my goodness. For those people that are on the live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, we on Firearm Fridays, and we just going through different videos of saying useful or not. And the first two, just so y'all know, I'm going to remove this off the stage just for a sec. The first two, listen, real talk. And my brother Jay had to take a few seconds to talk, but some of these things that people go and buy, I still to this day don't understand why are we putting so much emphasis on saving the lives of criminals. I don't get it. Like it's that one just kind of doesn't make sense to me. So they got all this non-lethal stuff to protect the people that are out there doing heinous things to regular people, everyday people. So you working your job, right? You're doing your job. You're working your job every single day. You're trying to build your own life, build whatever. Some idiot, some fool comes along, try to violate, steal, rob, and take away from you. This is what they're doing. And you're going to they're literally inventing product to try to save the lives of criminals. What about your life? Why is it that the criminal lives matter more than the citizens, the honest citizens? Do the criminals matter more than regular people, everyday good people that get up and go to work and try to provide for their families and stuff? I don't know.
According to the law, they do.
That's because the lawmakers are criminals too. So they're going to make laws that they can swindle around. They want to make sure that when they come steal your stuff as politicians and stuff, they're not met with that threat. So they can continue to steal and squander and manipulate and do all of this stuff to take advantage of everyday hardworking citizens in hopes that if they send some goons to your house to get your goods, the only thing they got to worry about is the fact that all you have is a rifle, a fancy behind pepper sprayer. Meanwhile, guess what? They came in with gas masks.
That's right.
Why? Because they already knew that you had pepper sprays. They said with the last 17 people we robbed, when we went in the house, they had these pepper spray guns. So we make sure that we mask up when we go to rob them now. So we're going to all get some gas masks and make sure that if they come in we can walk right through the pepper spray and it means nothing. Why? Because we got masks on. You see how stupid this stuff starts to sound. But we're gonna continue on. Let me see. You're gonna have to hit the play button. I can't get it on this side. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's just the price.
Wait.
Huh?
How much is that thing? On the screen, how much is that?
$314. I got shotguns. Real ones. Same price. Matter of fact, cheaper. Cheaper. So you don't want to pay $314 for a fake one when you can get a real one for the same price. Cheaper. You see my point? Why would you do that?
Oh.
I was at Walmart the other day. They had one in there. Nice looking shotgun. $200 and something. They've had some for almost $100 and something. Why would I go pay, in my Bernie Mac voice, why would I go pay $314 just so I get shot by a real gun because I got a fake one? I ain't lying. It don't make sense. It just don't make sense.
It really doesn't. I mean, to give you the feel of what's happening is pathetic.
Yeah.
And again, it is so you do not maim, you do not unalive or severely injure the person who is coming to your home or in your presence to cause bodily harm. This is what they're actually saying. You can utilize this instead. And like Ron said, if you're coming into my house, you already have bad intentions. So why am I going to keep you alive?
Right.
Bottom line.
See, my thing is this. Again, it goes back to common sense. A dead person can't rob somebody twice.
True.
And my thing is this. Do you not know that when people are met with those type of threats by going into people's house, it's a message sent to everybody else that have those type of intentions to say, don't do it. It ain't worth your life. Why? Because everybody that tried it died.
Well, if it's anything like crack cocaine back in the day, look here now. If it killed them, I want it. That was the saying because they know it's good.
It goes to that old saying. Let's say somebody go and they jump off a bridge and they die. And another person jumps off a bridge and they die. Are you going to go jump off the bridge and die? You think that you're going to survive the bridge. No. This is why common sense needs to come back in full throttle. Why? Because if I say I'm going to go rob somebody's house, and I go in there, and they shoot and they kill me, and they say, Robert comes in, shot, killed. Another story. Robert tries to break into the house, shot, killed. The courtroom is sitting there saying, man, not a whole lot going on these days, is it? Why, yeah. The coroner's making a ton of money. But the courtroom, lawyers, all those people's bored.
They going broke.
But the coroner, he killing it. He's making a killing. Why?
Literally.
Because, again, this is why they try to do these things, because at the end of the day, it really comes down to financial. That's what it comes down to. Keep the criminals alive, keep them terrorizing the community, and the community is going to buy all this stupid stuff that's not going to stop anything. That's why guns are so efficient. That's why there is no replacement for a very good firearm. Sorry, people might not agree with me. I am not in the business, and I don't have no respect, and I don't care 2 cents about trying to make a criminal-minded person survive the incident. You want to survive the incident? Don't do it. How about that? don't do it. Don't go rob. Don't go steal. Don't go break into somebody's house. None of that stuff. Here's the crazy part. Do you not know that right now in the United States of America, because of they've been doing the reciprocity and they've been trying to restore a lot of felons with their license to carry and stuff like that, guess what happened to crime in America? Murder rate and stuff dropped dramatically. You know why? Because more people got firearms protection. Because people are starting to realize that, you know what? Nobody's going to be there when the stuff happens but me. And I'm going to have to handle it on site. And the criminals are starting to learn that, they shooting back. They shooting back. Can't do this stuff we used to do. They shooting back. That's the difference. You know what I mean? It goes into an old saying that if you go into a room and everybody have a firearm, right? Who's going to want to start that fight? Nobody.
Stupid. Nobody. Yeah.
Right. Because they're going to be like, nah, first of all, I don't know what, you get what I'm saying? Let's say they don't even have firearms. Let's say everybody in the room has a baseball bat and there's a fight. Everybody standing there holding a baseball bat and say, what? If everybody has a baseball bat, most people are not going to want to take that first swing that baseball bat because everybody got one. So more likely, I'm like, we just going to have a standoff right now and just, all right, maybe I'll catch you next time when you don't have yours and I got mine or something. You see what the difference is? Nobody's going to want that. So when criminals are not met with a real threat, it's not going to stop them. They're looking for easy victims. Don't let these politicians set you up to be an easy victim. Because that's what they're doing. When you buy this stupid stuff. I didn't even make it through this thing. 3, I don't even know how many more things are in here, but I'm 3 in.
Two more.
All right, I'm going to try to make it through the 2 more. Because right now.
So far, the first 3 we watched, it's not useful. Far from useful.
Right.
Because if you're in a state that doesn't allow you to have your firearm, you better get yourself a dog or a peacock or get yourself a chihuahua, because at least a chihuahua would actually chew somebody's ankles off, and get yourself a baseball bat. Because the stuff that we've seen already is clearly and utterly stupid. Go ahead, Ron. Bring up the next one.
I mean, make it through the rest of this.
Only get weirder from here. Number 4, Poe Potter Ballistic Dart Launcher. Okay, we just showed you a $400 taser, a $350 CO2 pistol, and a $300 pump action rifle that weighs 3 kilograms. This next one costs $25. $25. This is the Poe Potter Ballistic Dart Launcher. It fits in your palm, it weighs 3 ounces, and it fires solid 440C stainless steel darts, the same grade of steel used in surgical instruments and high-end kitchen knives, up to 30 feet, silently, with no CO2, no batteries, no gunpowder, and no moving parts beyond a spring. Here's how it works. You load the darts, 3 come in the box, press them back until they lock into place, hold down the protective collar safety, and press the button. That's it. The dart leaves at enough velocity to punch through cardboard, embed in wood, and make a very compelling argument for personal space. Now, before you laugh this off as a novelty, this thing is genuinely unsettling in a way the bigger weapons aren't. The T4 EHDX is intimidating because it's huge and loud. The Poe Potter is unsettling because it's the size of a lighter and you'd never see it coming. There's no rack, no CO2 hiss, no warning, just a dart. The honest assessment? The range is limited. It holds 3 shots and reloading is not fast. This is not a primary home defense weapon. What it is the ultimate backup. The thing in your pocket, on your keychain, in a jacket you grab.
It's useful. God darn it, it's useful. Not for home defense, though. Not for home defense. We gonna scratch that one. It's definitely not for home defense, but it's definitely useful. But the only thing you're missing is a dartboard. You get you a dartboard. You know, one of those round dartboards? Get you a dartboard. And then you can use this as a game. You get you a couple of these things. You and your friends in the house, y'all got these little things that fire darts out, and all you got to do is hang a dart on the wall, and you got yours, your friends got yours, and then you use this thing to try to aim at the dartboard. That's all this goddamn thing worth. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. Don't use it for anything else. No home defense. This is a great dart shooter for a dartboard. That's what it's good for. So is it useful? Yeah, if you want to have fun in your home with your friends.
Well, based off of that, I'm having a hard time with how they described it, because originally they showed you one that had 4 darts and said it was $22. Now they turned around and said, no, actually it's only 3 darts. So which is it? 3 darts or 4 darts for $22?
Well, you can upgrade.
Well, I gotta show you something then, and you gotta explain this. You have to explain this to me. You really do have to explain this to me.
Because I seen 4 darts. At one point, I thought I seen 5, but I'm not sure. Okay.
Explain that to me.
That's just all right. So I did see 5.
But I don't understand it.
So that says 3. Okay, there's a large $22 one, and then there's a medium $17.
Right.
What are we looking at?
Right.
I don't know. I'm saying.
Oh, you're asking. Well,
Okay.
So a 3 dart is 17. A 5 dart is 22. In the video, they said a 4 dart was 22, but they don't make it. Hence the reason why they showed you the 3 dart in the video.
Sounds like a money scam to me. You're gonna order and you don't get nothing.
Better yet, I'm just gonna throw this out there just for shits and giggles. When I was a kid growing up, we had this thing about building shit, right? We took a broomstick, because back in the day, broomsticks were made of wood.
Right.
How I know, because I've had plenty broken over my head. So we would take the broomstick and cut the broomstick about 13 inches, right? Then back in the day, there were clothespins that the women used to take the clothespins and hang them on, on the line. They were wood with a nice strong spring in it.
Yeah.
We would take the spring, we would take that clothespin and tie it to the piece of wood. And then back in the day, they used to have this red ball. It looked like a balloon or a water bag that most people you knew back in the day. It was a water bag, and it had a big heavy duty red rubber band wrapped around it. We used to take that rubber band and tie it to the front of the broomstick, bring it all the way back to where the clothespin was at, slide it into the clothespin, and take the soda cap when it had the tab on it. Before they started taking, making tabs easier, the tab was made of aluminum.
Yeah.
And we used to put them in our pocket. So every time somebody did something stupid, we'd take one of those little tabs, put it inside the clothespin, stood in front of them. Fire away. And you talk about something piercing? Oh, yeah, them things is to pierce, all right. So,
yeah. Again,
unuseful.
Like I said, you want to play darts in your house?
Hey, listen. If you want to get that, you want to get that. Okay, listen. I understand you want to spend your money on that. Get yourself a bamboo shoot. A bamboo shoot.
Right.
12 inches. Take 2 notches out of the front tip.
Yep.
Put a rubber band down inside that damn chute. Drop a dart in there.
And then fire
Woo!
away.
Fire away.
You'll
It
get
ain't gonna
more
cost you no
momentum.
$22. May cost you
I mean,
$4.
we used to make those back in the day with those thick red rubber bands. Now, the thick red rubber bands, we used to get them from because they used to use them to wrap the collard greens with.
Yeah.
So that's how we used to collecting them, and but we didn't use broomstick. We used to use it like a 2x4,
Okay.
and we would tie it to a 2x4. But it was the same concept. We just didn't use broomsticks. But again, you can makeshift something like that and get the same results.
And maybe even better.
I just don't see 20. Like, don't get me wrong, $22 is not a lot of money for that. But again, the only thing I would use it for is I'll just be home. It'll be a toy at my house. I go get me a dartboard.
You know, dartboard is
So
more
instead of me having to go like this and throw the dart,
that is the most useless device that I've ever seen on the market.
but it all depends. I wouldn't market it for self-defense, but I would market it for dartboard fun.
And
You and your friends.
Did you see the targets that they use?
Cardboard.
Cardboard.
I can throw anything through cardboard. I can plug a hole in cardboard. Like, what are you saying? It's cardboard.
And a plastic bottle.
Fine.
Like, you're using a dart for a plastic bottle and cardboard, and you're trying to say that's something good for self-defense?
It don't make sense.
Don't make sense. All right,
all you're going to do is you're going to hit somebody with that thing. They're going to look at it. They're going to look at you, and they're going to whoop your behind.
Even more.
You're going to piss them off because for a brief moment, they thought they was going to die. Until they look at what you hit them with. Now, they're going to get you bad.
Because now you pissed them off the festivity.
Way out the door, that gives you one very surprising
And we got one more?
One more.
Option when nothing else is available at Twistley Weapons to talk about something that absolutely. The question is why you don't already have 3. Coming in at number 5, Taser Strike Light. We're going to take a brief detour from things that are obviously weapons to talk about something that absolutely no one will see coming. The Taser Strike Light. From the outside, a flashlight. A perfectly normal black tactical flashlight. Something you'd see in any garage, any glove box, any bedside drawer without a second thought. From the inside, a 50,000 volt.
Hold up. Hold up. I gotta go back. Y'all gotta hear this. I want y'all to hear it.
A flashlight. A perfectly normal black tactical flashlight. Something you'd see in any garage, any glove box, any bedside drawer without a second thought. From the inside, a 50,000 volts.
All right.
I said it before and I say it again. This video's got stopped more than expected times than I thought it was be. But
I know I didn't finish the video, but he said that you're not going to know what it is. It just looks like a normal flashlight, right?
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at the side of it. It says Taser. So unless the person that coming to tell you something, do something to you, can't read the word Taser. Wait a minute. We gotta go back for a few seconds. I want y'all to hear him. He said it because he said it. I didn't say it. He said it. He said it. He said it.
Laser strike light. From the outside, a flashlight. A perfectly normal black tactical flashlight. Something you'd see in any garage, any glove box, any bedside drawer without a second thought. From the inside, a 50,000 volt stun gun with a crack loud enough to make a grown man step backward involuntarily. Here's what we actually love about this. It works in multiple ways simultaneously. First, you can blind someone with the high intensity beam. Anyone who's had a powerful flashlight shine directly in their eyes knows this is not a minor inconvenience. Second, you can arc the electricity visibly, which most humans have a biologically hardwired aversion to. Third, you can make contact and deliver a charge that will put most people on the ground. And fourth, and this is the part no one talks about, if all of that somehow fails, it is made out of aircraft-grade aluminum and it is heavy, and you can just hit someone with it. The strike light is also the most plausible deniability weapon on this list. Shoots two
I'm done.
Woo.
I can't. I can't. I can't. You can just hit him with it.
Yeah. Just hit him with it. Yeah.
You can do all that. See, if you got a firearm, you don't have to hit him with it. But even if, let's say for some reason the firearm doesn't work, which I doubt very little that it wouldn't. You ever heard the term being pistol whipped? There you go. Still getting the same results, but even better.
Yep.
$169 for a volt of electricity. That is about the most expensive flashlight I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Nah. Like, don't get me wrong, I spent money on a lot of stuff. So they says you ain't going to know that it's a taser. But they put this big word on the side that says taser. So let's just hope that the person that you about to taser can't read the word taser. Like, don't get me wrong. I spent a lot of money on some dumb stuff. That thing behind me, that handle on my firearm, the one behind me, the handle, is a flashlight also. It's also a green beam in it. And it's also a tactical flashlight. I mean, it has the flash, the flicker flash, has a solid flash, has a beam. Also. And it's attached to my gun and it's, to grip and hold. I do like the grip and hold because it's actually it's longer for a person that has bigger hands.
Right.
But it was not worth the money. Now, it has a battery. It's a rechargeable battery. Some may say, well, that's pretty cool. Attach it to the gun. Has a tactical flashlight, giving you what you need to have. It has it has the laser beam in there, so you can kind of hit with it. Hopefully, you can aim at the target with the laser beam and all that other stuff. The only good thing about that thing is, don't get me wrong, those items on there are actually good items to have on your firearm to some extent. I don't think they're that useful. The flashlight is the tactical flashlight part of that gun is the most useful thing to me on there. And then the other thing is just the grip and the handle. I think those things are good. The beam, don't really care for it. It's not that serious. But it was not worth the money that I spent on. That I can personally say. I spent $150 for that phone.
Right.
I could have just got a handle, but it looked cool. It looked cool to me. Like, that's why I bought it.
Right.
So to me, it was overspent.
Right.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't spend them. I spent $99.
Okay.
But again, I would have probably spent $30 if I'd have just got a handle. But if I wanted a flashlight, I would have spent more money if I wanted to put a flashlight on it. So it was kind of an all-in-one kind of scenario. I think it was probably not worth the money after the fact, but at the time it seemed like it was.
Right.
But again, now here's where it did come in handy. We had a power outage, and I couldn't figure out where flashlights in the house were. But I knew where that was.
You ain't right.
So I easily, because it comes off real easy, it has a wing nut.
Right.
Hit the wing nut, turn it on, done. And it's brighter than the average flashlight, so it actually came in useful that way.
Okay.
But I just say nah. I mean, but like for those items the 5 items that we saw, I mean, there's this small segment of people that might be useful. That's why I always keep throwing percentages wise, but I wouldn't waste my time. Just go get a firearm.
Hey,
If you want a flashlight, put a good flashlight on, a tactical light on there. You can blind people with it while you're shooting them to death.
Or ready?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can spend yourself $100 or less and get yourself one of these.
Yep. Yep.
They see in the dark. They
Yep.
see in the light.
Yep.
They weigh over 100 pounds.
Yep.
It can chase them down. It can knock them down. A bite force of almost 400 psi.
And they're a great warning system.
You don't even hear it coming.
Like I said, I always say that one thing about it is with dogs, I think they are great, in some cases deterrent, but I think the better thing is they're the best alarm systems you can get. I don't think if you go get an alarm system that makes noise, it's making noise and it's still breaking in your house, taking your stuff. You can make bright lights. They're happy now because they can see where they're going.
Exactly.
Alarm's going off, lights all bright. Hey, I can see where I'm going. Now we can move a lot faster because now we can see everything where we're going now. We ain't got to worry about tripping over nothing, falling over nothing because we can clear. They have lit the path of our thievery for us.
That's right. That's right.
But it all sounds great when you hear it because they know how to sell it to you.
That's right.
So again, but a dog. And it's dark. The thief is coming in the house and the dog is trained not to make noise. Is to let you get further enough in so you can't get that far out. Next thing you know, you get bit up and you didn't see it coming.
That's right.
But again, listen, outside of having firearms, I 100% agree that dogs are probably, in my opinion, one of the best home defense deterrents. Yes, they're not invincible. I get it. But I think having a dog is probably one of the best home defense beyond the firearm to give you that immediate alarm system that, when you hear them barking, you have a tendency to send your own ears up, like what they barking for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's a lot of things that comes along with owning a dog that I think is great when it comes to owning one, because I think it does opens a person's, it'll wake you up out of your sleep if they keep barking too much. It'll wake up your neighbors out of their sleep if they keep barking too much. And a lot of times, and sometimes it might not even be something for your house. It might be your neighbors' house that they barking for. And we can take the criminal element out of it. Let's say there's a fire breakout. And then dogs smell the smoke before you do.
Right.
Some dogs have been known to come wake you up out of your bed, get you up, bite you enough, like gnaw on you enough to get you out is a problem. So they've been known for doing a lot of things other than just saving your home. They've saved lives. They sense stuff with people getting sick. So I think dogs, animals in general, but definitely dogs, have a tendency to they do a lot more. So for people that have pets and have trained their pets to serve purposes, I agree. That other stuff, yeah, nah, get the dog.
Now,
What we got here?
let me show you this last thing before we leave the segment.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just make it big. I want to make sure you're able to see it.
That's what you get. That's what you get. Now you gotta go buy a new arm.
Yeah.
That's what you get. That's how you. Now here's the thing. He better thank God he still got his life. But here's the thing. Whoever that person was, this dude must have did this more than once. He was waiting on him. He said, "I'm gonna fix you. Come through there and stick your hand through there one more time."
And you see how comfortable they knew exactly where to reach. Where to reach.
Yeah.
How far to stick the arm in.
Just so he can try to get his hand in. Come, yeah. He gonna learn today.
It's pathetic.
And he better be glad homeboy didn't have no 12 gauge and just hit him through the door.
That's right.
You got to survive this one. This should tell you don't do it no more, but it ain't. They're gonna do it again. Just somewhere else. They're gonna do it again just somewhere else.
Absolutely. Well, it's a shame to say that five topics, 5 items that are between the range of $20 to $500 are completely and utterly wasteful.
Useless. And that's
wasteful.
I mean, somebody's gonna buy it. They're gonna try to say.
Well, of course somebody's gonna buy it because they're gonna think it's something that they can have. Excuse you. Thank you.
But $449. That's a firearm.
Listen, but in some states, again, you're not able to have these things. You're not legally allowed to have a firearm. So you got to find yourself. You got to find yourself some way to protect yourself.
State, you tell the state to kiss your ass. Go to another state and buy that shit and take it home.
You can't afford to move to another state.
Oh no, you just go to the other state and buy it. You can take that shit back to your state.
No, then you got to deal with the legalities. No, some people don't want to do that.
I'll fight the legalities. You're not going to tell me what I can do to save my life.
Listen,
I'll deal with it because they go in court. You're going to lose that battle.
You're going to lose whether you are a legal gun owner or not. You're going to lose that battle.
Well, here's the thing. The citizens going to win that battle if they fight it the right way, which is based off the Constitution. That is supreme law. But most people, the reason why they don't get the reason why most people get caught up is because they're too busy trying to argue the criminal aspect of it. Like, oh, well, I need something. No. That's where you go wrong. Never argue about criminals because that's not what it's about. I need the right to protect myself against government tyranny. That puts everybody in the courtroom, the judges and all, on notice that it's protect myself against you because you're part of the government. That's how you get paid. You're a service to the people. So you're telling me that you're trying to take my authority as a citizen because the citizens have the right. Government don't. United States Constitution, the people rule, not government. We supposed to know what government is doing. Government not supposed to be telling you what to do. We supposed to be telling government what to do. Why? Because the government get paid through what? United States people's tax dollar, right? We finance the country by our labor, the things that we build, make, and the value of it, and all these other aspects of it. We hire politicians to do a job. We don't hire you to become kings and rulers over our life and tell us what we can and cannot have. Once you start arguing about criminals, they're going to try to undermine that and say, well, you don't need all of this to protect yourself against criminals. This ain't got nothing to do with criminals. The Constitution had nothing to do with criminals. In its original form, it has nothing to do with criminals. It was about government tyranny, and the right to keep and bear arms was about protecting yourself against government tyranny. Because guess what? The government took your tax dollars and built amazing weapons. Ain't that right? So, and they want to limit what you have to defend yourself against them. How does that make sense? It doesn't. It just don't. So that's why I tell people, stop voting again for politicians like Virginia, who's putting people into places
Disgusting.
that are trying to limit your ability to protect yourself against government tyranny. That is the dangerous one.
You are hereby a felon if you're carrying your own firearm that you purchased legally in the state of Virginia. You are classified as a felon. That's some shit. Brother Ron has froze. And as we wait for Ron to come back onto the show, onto the screen and stage, always remember,
Yeah, they froze me.
Network 26 will get you 15% off that top to bottom purchase of $35. Now that Ron is back, we can listen to what he was saying a moment ago.
Oh no, I'm gonna close it there because I could go on forever about that stuff. But I just wanted to give people a basic information about. Please don't let these politicians tell you what you can and cannot have. They don't have the right to. That's my whole point. Is these politicians and lawmakers do not have the right to tell you what you can and cannot use to protect yourself against them. No person in their right mind have ever let their enemy decide their weapon.
It's only because they want to make sure that they have control over the person.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
So, right. They're not doing it in the best interest of you. They're doing it in the best interest of them to be able to control you, to have rulership and kingship over you.
Yeah.
And that's all it's ever been. But with that said, we're going to close out. Thank you for everybody hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate y'all, brother. Great show. I enjoy myself. Have fun. I don't know about those
Thank you.
items that we were looking at.
5 out of 5 useless.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the first one we had. Everything was useless.
Yeah.
But make sure y'all check out next week, Firearm Fridays. Make sure y'all check out Sunday, Franca Show, 12 o'clock noon, Philly Talk. And all the other shows that we have throughout the week at 7 o'clock p.m., Philly Talk. We got Unfiltered Sports, top to bottom hair and skincare on Wednesdays. Unfiltered Sports again on Thursday. Firearm Friday on Fridays, of course, all through the week, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once in a while, we get to do Financial Fridays on Friday morning at 10 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, we have the Fracas Show, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. And, make sure y'all like, subscribe, check out all the shows that we had. And as things progress, we will definitely continue to try to add more entertainment in as much as we possibly can.
Fact.
But unfortunately, everything we showed today was useless. In our opinion. Somebody else might disagree. This is useful. But in our opinion, our unprofessional opinion,
I'm gonna go with professional. Useless.
They always. I didn't see you useful, but I always try to play the percentage game of 80% not useful, 20% useful, depending on the item. But once I started looking at the price tags, it was like even if it was a 20% in there, it still wasn't useful. So at this point, they're all just useful. Not useful.
100% and utterly useless.
Useless. All right, my brother.
All right, Brother Ron, always a pleasure to
See you
see you on Sunday. Let's see what happens.
Yes, sir. Fracka show. Fracka show. Fracka show. Fracka show. Peace.
Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.